All right, wonderful people, lovers of freedom. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back to Expose News TV, your one and only YouTube platform where they give una hot updates on how things they be for Biafra land, on anything with the sup. Always know that we'll be here to give you straight up how it's happening. Okay, the latest one with the buzz range coming from the PM EPA after recently it was released into public that 27 kidnappers, yes, in quotes, ESM members that are loyal to Simon Ekpa were killed by security operatives. Yes, my people, this is the latest news and that came up. And of course, we know how things are whenever this kind of news comes up. Now, it was seen, PM Ekpa, Simon Ekpa saw this and was like, and decided to react to it immediately because, of course, this is not true. And he debunked it with immediate effect. And the next thing, this is what he said. He says here that disregard this criminal in former Enugu, there is nothing like an ESN. If they have killed innocent Biafrans for propaganda, we will retaliate heavily. And they will feel the forces of Biafra in Enugu in a few days. And people, this is just the truth. Right from time when PM Ekpa came back, I think he dissolved. There was a dissolving of the ESN, Eastern Security Network. Yes, there was a dissolving. And ever since then, he has been announcing that there is no ESN. He has said this several times. But each time these people, to push their propaganda and to push whatever it is within their mind, they would come out and say, oh, that there is an ESN, or that they killed ESN members, or that they found ESN members kidnapping or killing their own people and stuff like that. They would always wake up and say things like this. But whenever the PM sees this, he would always come up and say, oh, what you people are saying is not true because I have dissolved the ESN. What we have is the Biafra Liberation Army. Yes, and he still mentioned it here. Let me go on. He says here, all the command of the Biafra Liberation Army, the Biafra Resistance Fighters, and the Biafra Navy in Bakassi are intact. Of course, none of our fighters are missing. But if this is true, this means that there are innocent Biafrans that have been slaughtered by the terrorist state in Enugu, and we will hit you very hard in the coming days because, of course, there will be an investigation that will be taking place. That is what this particular talk means. The PM is going to put into investigation concerning the fact that they have released that, in quotes, they have sent some men, ESN in quote, according to them, to judgment. And if they are actually men that were sent to judgment, that means these people have sent innocent Biafrans to judgment, and they are going to feel the heat in the coming days. This is what the PM is saying. He said, is it on record that even in former Abia state, that the terrorist police Nigeria are shooting each other, thinking they are shooting non-existent ESN, because there is no ESN at all. They have been dissolved. And he said here that what we have is the Biafra Liberation Army. Any day you announce you have killed the Biafra Liberation Army, I will take you seriously. For now, we'll investigate and we'll revenge if Biafra find out that there have been innocent Biafrans have been killed for this propaganda. Yes, my people, we know that whatever propaganda that they want to push, they would always find a way to hold down or whatever it is to pull their sources. Also, the Biafra Prime Minister will be having a joint media interview, of course, soon. Just get ready for it. Everything that he is doing, as we all know, is to push for the movement of the Biafra the Biafra freedom. Nothing is going to stop us. There is nothing to actually think about because anything that we do here is for the benefit of the Biafra Liberation Army. Okay, again, of course, there have been a video has been released, and in this video, young boys are lying lifeless. And the PM has commented on this. He said that these people are people. Okay, let me read it. He said this is the work of the HQ Nigerian Army against Nigerian people, against Biafra people rather. The extrajudicial executions by the Nigerian Army. Another massacre of Obibi, Ubiruru, Ihite, Uwe in Olu, Uku government area of Imo State, youths by the Nigerian military. These unarmed young men walking home and going about their business were shot dead by soldiers for committing no crime. This is what has been happening a while now in Olo, which is the truth. It has been happening consistently, and Nobody is taking note of it. Under Tinubu's regime, this particular genocide is happening. Genocide is happening under Tinubu's regime. Let the world take note. Oh. Let the world take note, because when the time will come when there will be a full-time retaliation on these people, let them not cry. Let them not cry. That's just the truth of the matter, because
let me stand up and let me remove the background so that everybody can see what the Italian people are doing in collaboration with the Council of Elders. Yes, while everything was going on, the only thing that happened to me was tears, because seeing that crowd back home there is something that we have longed for years. And then people thought that we have been forgotten. No, we have not been forgotten. They came a and they came a David in him. They came a Simon Egba in Joko. They say he's a Berima. They say he's Mwapoda. Yesterday, Mwapoda was bidded for 5.5 million AJ. Another person bidded 4.5 million AJ. And today, I want to remind the Accusations people that he was also called the Bobrisky of Calabar.
yes.
Calabar Bobrisky.
Yes.
Ojukwu Mahaba, General Achivo Mahaba, Major Mahaba, Field Marshal Etok Akbana Mahaba, even the former Secretary General of Biafra Amahaba, General Achivo, the other one able to work in Lagos, while the rest of them were able to come down to Biafra land to fight alongside with our general. Philip made a reminder to one Nigeria and said, if you do not treat the children of Biafra well, they will come back again in a very brutal way. Today, those children are embedded in the Prime Minister. Our traditional leaders are poured drink already, and I will not pour drink. I will only toast to that drink. Traditional is everybody should be muted. The Igbo traditional masquerade only comes out when we want to crown a king, or when a king welcomes us, or when we welcome a king. That is when the Igbo traditional masquerade comes out. And if you look very well, you saw that when the Igbo traditional masquerade came out, and our traditional leader that was there prayed and then poured drink, and then he used a goat to appease the gods for what? The entrance of Obong Simon Ekpa that has come to see us. So with the power conferred on me, and with this very privilege, we hereby pronounce the new title given to our Prime Minister by Italian people in support of the traditional elders of Akwa Cross. This is the crown. This is the offer. And this is another. Wow. Debate. Wow. We have the bangles.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Information Minister. Wow. God bless you.
Itayana.
Yeah.
Itayana.
Yeah.
Itayana.
Yeah.
Itayana. Okay, listen to the name. Listen to the name, oh, listen to the title. Biafra. The people of Ecuador, here represented by Itayana, precisely, have crowned the Prime Minister. New title. Biafra.
Yes,
Leader of the army. The notorious of the army that have no mercy for what Crush them. 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 Destroy the enemies of
burn them. Wow. Massive. God bless you.
So, this coronation does not go like that. This coronation goes with a confirmation of 150 a gemma from my end.
Yes.
Thank you, Minister Sammy. Wow.
So, I don't know what is going to happen to them. We come in different way, in different format, and in different level. Also with Nigeria, we are fighting principality and power. It is not ordinary fight. We are fighting against Nigeria. And today, we have seen masquerade. But this represents justice, equity, and fairness. Yes. That is what we are going with. That's why Nigeria can never defeat us this time around. At this very point, I will use this opportunity to invite the PM to take the stage for his speech in confirmation of his new title. Biafra. Over to you, the Prime Minister. Thank you very much. Itayana, maman. Yeah. Itayana, Anna, maman.
Yeah.
If you listen to it, there is no different than maman. Yes. It is the same. Today, the whole truth has been exposed.
Yeah.
The whole truth, everything in the hidden, every secret is out in the open.
Yeah.
Little did we know that it is the same man everywhere. Then we have seen it. We have also seen our women well dressed,
with their rapper. Very wonderful rapper. We have also seen all the biddings that accompany the coronation. Everything is the same. There is no difference. I thank you, people of Itayanam today, especially the crowd I'm seeing there. This is the second meeting I'm having today, by the way, or from the homeland de facto government. And the crowd has always been very, very overwhelming. And even with the raining and all the things that happened before this gathering, people still struggle to be here. And there are many others that are not in the screen. So can you please put Thomas on the screen as well? Because the thing is not only happening in the square. There are places where people have gathered, as you can see, Thomas on the screen, also celebrating in their own. So for those asking, where are the people that are voting? This is how the Biafra has come. And a lot of people are still asking, what is going on? We're already home. They will continue to wonder. They will continue. Our job is to confuse them as much as we can until December 2nd. I want you to understand that everybody, both in Nigeria and outside Nigeria, has come to understand that this particular lies has become truth. If you can't hear, can't you see? People of Anna Itai, I am very, very happy to be here with you. And I wish this has happened before now. And I hope that immediately after the declaration, more of this gathering will be happening as we continue to work on the recognition of Biafra and then work on the transitional government. At the same time, during this convention, the internal message will be passed to the entire de facto government and instruction will be given on what to do. So far, so good. Things are happening on their own. And I'm very, very happy for what I have seen today, waiting to see more in the coming weeks. During this time of convention, everybody must organize themselves, compose themselves for us to show to the world that the Nigeria terrorists and corrupt leaders do not have control over the Biafra people. And when they say, we are saying things that Biafrans want to hear, we are talking things that Biafra want to hear. We are only saying always the thing that Biafra wants to hear. So if people can actually reason like this, which means they know what people want and they are not doing it. And if we are come to do what people want, what is the problem with that? If people want freedom, and we are giving them the freedom by fire, by force, and they keyed into this freedom because they see that we are preaching it in reality, and they have come to follow what we are doing. What is that? What is the problem there? Why others say they don't want to preach freedom? They just want to create awareness so that you know that you need freedom. We come not to create only awareness, we come to give you the freedom by force. The time for preaching that you need awareness is over. You already know that you need freedom. So why am I coming to waste my time, waste many years to tell you you need freedom when you already told me you need freedom? You have given me a vote of 50 million over. As you can see, they don't understand what is going on. I believe that with this happening, some of them will be very, very ashamed. The Biafra 40 state is completely with the Biafra government in exile and the de facto government in the homeland. 120%. And we are proving it by everything that anybody can see today. From the least to the highest population in each state. From the state level to the county level to the district level. And this is what is happening here. As you can see, the crowd in one county. Because, you know, we can't gather everybody in Italy state and let them come to the same square. It is impossible.
Yes,
so today, we have been able to prove that It is not just the 5 eastern states like they are bragging and trying to let you know. Look at Biafrans cut across board, and they have given their mandate to the Biafra government. And we are going to lead this particular liberation from the 2nd of December. Many of them who don't understand what is happening, of course, they understand, but they refuse to embrace the reality. From the 2nd of December, they will know that indeed we know the road to freedom. And for you in Atayana state that have believed in what we are doing, believe in this government, and has given this trust to me, my assurance and promise is that I will never, ever betray this trust. Rather, I will prove that I am here to drag everybody to freedom. If you find yourself in the map of Atayana state, whether you like it or not, the majority carries the vote. We will drag you.
Yes,
Thank you very much for inviting me today. It will happen. Everybody must stand very resolute. We are about, approaching the end of the tunnel, and the light is shining very brightly. So everybody must be very, very vigilant, very, very careful. In the next coming weeks, we will start activating the Biafra Defense Forces in the entire 40 states. It's not going to be easy, but we are getting there. We will activate it. And let me tell you, anybody that is thinking that we're going to start shooting bombs or throwing bombs here and there, the person did not follow us for a very long time. What we are doing now is diplomatic, political approach to Biafra independence, recognition. And that will start immediately. We have legal document that we are going to generate from the 2nd of December. Everything we are doing today is just to create awareness that Biafra need freedom. Now, from the 2nd of December, we will have mandate of Biafra people. We don't know how many people are going to give us that mandate until we make the official, we have the official result of the self-referendum. Then we'll be able to know and prove to the international community that so number of Biafrans has given us the mandate. From there, our constitution will come. From there, all the instruments that will make us to be recognized and meet the criteria under Montevideo Convention will be met. And we are going to gather all those documents that we are going to generate in Finland and begin to pursue the recognition of Biafra. And then we are going to continue to give Nigeria woto, because from that document, we will be punching their bags, punching their stomach in Biafra land while we are pursuing the recognition of Biafra from America to the United Nations. And I'm telling you today, we have been able to secure numbers of powerful representatives from the United States. And it is not by corruption, but it is the right thing to do for peace, stability, and calmness to return to the entire Sahel region. They owe the duty to make that happen. And the only way that will be possible is to recognize Biafra as an independent state. Then we will start the process of reconciliation, rebuilding the region, and at the same time, restoring peace and stability, and make sure that there will be no piracy anymore in the Gulf of Guinea. This is what we are bringing to the table. America can never, ever reject this. And I want all of you to understand that we are closer to America where we are than staying in Africa. That's why we promised you people that we will bring the Biafra freedom from exile. You people remember I told you, we will bring this particular freedom from diaspora. Nobody knew what I was saying. But today, it is getting clearer. Like I have said to every other person I have met before, I may not be able to explain everything that is going to happen after 2nd of December. But you know, when we started, a lot of things you know today, you didn't know it. A lot of things that have come clearer. How we are going to get this freedom, you didn't know it. But as we move on, you'll be seeing things unfolding and you get a clearer picture. So after 2nd of December, the move we're going to make the document we're going to sign, the treaties of the United Nations we're going to sign, and everything we're going to do will begin to clear, the kind of the direction the Biafra government is taking to restore the lost sovereign state of Biafra. So people of Italian state, I want you to understand that do not mind those who look down on you today. Do not mind those who laugh at you today. It is part of the struggle for freedom. People are going to laugh at you, but just know that you know what you are doing. People are going to mock you. Remember, you know what you are doing, and you know who you are following. That is the most important thing. That you know who you are following, and you trust that person you are following, and you give your trust on that government. That's what matters. Forget whatever any other person is saying. And at the end of the day, you are going to be their king. I mean, you are going to be their king, because by the time they realize that they have gone the wrong way, they will come back to you begging. Then you are going to give the condition. And the condition is well grounded in our constitution, that we are going to vote for the adoption during the convention in Finland. There we are going to show them where they belong. But for now, let them enjoy their laugh, let them enjoy their mockery, but remember, stay focused, because the people that are mocking you today do not have any better plan or any better alternative to what you are doing. You know exactly what we are doing, and you know that this is going to bring Biafra. Let me tell you, for the very first time in the history of Biafra agitation or struggle or liberation or fight, we have been able to educate, penetrate, and start educating the United States Congress. And as Donald Trump is coming, we are also going to penetrate and start educating the Department of State. That's where we are going. People don't know how this is work. We know how it works. And from here, I will say thank you very much for inviting me today. Remember to look and watch your neighbor and your brother. Do not leave anybody behind. Whenever you see any danger, inform your neighbor, so that all of us will be there to laugh at those who laugh at us today. Thank you very much. May God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, PM.
Thank you. Thank you.
Number one man in Italiana, man. Italiana state.
Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Yeah.
Call on the finance minister. Come and nail it. Your leader has spoken. So come and acknowledge it. The woman has been recorded.
They will. Am I coming out?
Yes, we can hear you.
Greetings, especially greetings, and all Biafrans and the cabinet of Biafran. Etayana, well. Etayana, well. I am a Biafran. I am a Tayana as well. I am from all state of Biafra. So Tayana people, we are proud of what you are doing. It touches the spirit. It really motivates. And we thank God that we have leaders that we are following, that are doing the needful. For those that don't believe, they better do believe. After watching the display from Italiana state, we want every other state to follow the footsteps. It touches the spirit, it heals the bone. For us to display our culture, who we are as a people, and seeing the crowd, that shows you that what we are doing is killing. That shows you that Biafra is here. People of Itayana, I am a Biafran, Itayana. I'm from all states in Biafra as a Biafra for now. It really touched my spirit with the display. As you all can see, I have my Itayana dress as well, like our Honorable Minister of Information. So that's what I'm saying again. Itayana, we have We have fundraising for our declaration that's supposed to be in an hour time, but we are going to move the fundraising from 7 p.m. Biafran time to 9 p.m. I believe by then we'll be able to wrap up, because this special program will make sure it runs smooth. And in support of the tradition and how things are just been played so far, I will support my people of Itayana with the sum of 1 million a year, and so that we can keep this rolling. Yeah, we need to really show that Biafra is here to stay. Yeah, and
God bless
please, if
you.
you are not supporting, both from homeland and abroad, kindly support. Biafra is real. Our prime minister just clearly saying that we all know the connection with the White House. We are in touch with them. Congress have getting our message, and they are working to make sure that everything goes smoothly. If you don't believe Biafra is here, you better start believing. Thank you all, people of Itayana. As an Itayana,